Hello, my name is Abigail Oke. I am the product manager for Kinetic.
My name is Stanley Ibokwe. I'm the project manager for Kinetic. Well, first of all, when I was introduced to Kinetic by our general manager, Mr. Jibola Adetula, it felt more like a dream. It felt like something impossible to do, but it's been a journey, and I can tell you that Kinetic is worth the while.
Well, actually, what came to my mind was in Nigeria, you want to do this because there's so many moving parts, there's so many things that I didn't believe we could do here in Nigeria. But with time, I've seen the possibility, I've seen that we can actually make things work.
Well, Kinetic has actually taken a lot from me. The sleepless nights, the efforts, and every other thing that revolves around Kinetic. It's been a journey, and I can actually say yes, it's the love of my life, and I'm happy to share this idea with the whole world and tell you more about Kinetic.
Well, for everyone that I've told about no more fuel, no more scarcity, they've been excited about the product, right? So it's not a hard sell. Everyone is excited about it. Everyone wants to cut out that cost of buying fuel. Everyone is tired of queuing in filling station. Everyone is tired of the volatility in the fuel prices. So it's very welcomed by people so far.
Well, to start, first of all, Nigeria is very peculiar, in its own way, and Kinetic was built or designed to serve the Nigerian market. You see, there are a lot of, technical and technical considerations that were put into place to bring Kinetic to life. Like when you talk about the range that our normal combustion engine travels, the terrains on the road, and a lot of factors were put into place, and specifically these factors were considered when Kinetic was born. Like we did some market surveys, some tests, and we had to interact with the supposed users of this product, and we got their feedbacks, and we were able to design Kinetic specifically for the Nigerian market. And I mean, this is the best you can actually see out there. And I mean, Kinetic is for the Nigerian market, here to relieve us from our, like my product manager said, our fossil fuel dependency and the long queues in the filling stations, and the price volatility in the petroleum markets. Yes, so Kinetic was specifically built for Nigeria.
Oh, Kinetic will go far if everyone embraces the change. There won't be any considerable change in our nation, as we all have been clamoring for, if people don't work together in unison. So Kinetic will go far if the government makes import duty easy on people. It'll go far if people are willing to embrace the solution.
Yes, truth be told, Kinetic, it was built, just like I said earlier, specifically for the Nigerian market. What most people don't put into consideration most times are, specific markets for which products are built. Now, we bring the Western standards in terms of technology, integrate how we integrate all of these solutions. We're even talking about our mobile app and the smart batteries and all of that. These are Western standards. These are not the regular type of things the Nigerian market is used to. But when we talk about ruggedity and the lifespan of these batteries and the lifespan of our vehicles or Kinetic as a whole, we talk about how we integrate all of this into the Nigerian market. So yes, with the standards of both the West and what works for us here in Nigeria, Kinetic will be able to withstand, external competitions, and we can be able to scale up in very, 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 very large quantities, and even in bigger markets outside of Nigeria, in West Africa, in Southern Africa, and the world at large. Kinetic, we can make a footprint there. Well, it was a little bit of, both. I was like, oh my God, I beg you, are you sure this thing is gonna sell? Or are you sure this will be acceptable in the market? Or are we doing things the right way? But I would also tell you that, yes, it's been a success all through. We worked with so many international companies and organizations to bring this project to life. And we've had a lot of consultations to industry players in the electric vehicle industry. Maybe not the world, names that you hear of. But yes, these are very big players in the field, a good number of them. And yes, it's gonna scale and it's gonna be out there in the world, and people will know actually that this is a product well thought of, and we are here to serve the Nigerian people.
Actually, our greatest asset is people, right? So when I heard about Kinetic, it was, this would not fly. But we have a team of people with the right attitude. We have a team of people who are willing to go above and beyond to make this come through. Yes. It actually felt like a dream that was never going to come true, because we had a lot of hurdles on the way. But seeing the vehicle on site, it was almost, and we're all very excited. Like, all of our hard work has, we're able to test the products, we're able to at least see the results for the hard work so far.
I should say I want to go to sleep, but the hard work continues, and for the sense of fulfillment, I feel happy, I feel overjoyed. Seeing these vehicles, right in front of me, and having a feel of it, maybe driving it around, actually seeing the parts that we're designing and putting together virtually and schematically. It's a lot. It's a lot. I feel very happy, and honestly, I can't wait for the entire world to see Kinetic. You guys have to feel this greatness that we feel in Kinetic. It's been a wonder, and I'm ready to introduce Kinetic to the world. Well, there is a gap or a bridge of language barrier there. The long meetings, that we had to get someone to translate, and for them to hear us perfectly and for us to be able to hear them perfectly. And the discussions has been smooth, and as time progresses, or will I say as the project keeps developing and getting bigger, that barrier, or actually that bridge, is getting closed, because now there are things, there is a learning curve and things that I had to learn in the process of communicating with these people, and they are also able to understand me better and understand us better as Nigerians and as Africans, and we're able to communicate. And Kinetic is life, so we passed that challenge. Well, I would actually say, dreams do actually come true, and these are exciting times, and for greater opportunities for Nigeria. There is a lot to gain and to play in the renewable energy space and the greener space. We have a lot ravaging our nation and Africa at large, and we can start with the right step by reducing our carbon footprint and going in the green direction. That's also going to help us achieve a lot in terms of our climate and weather change and all of that. So yes, go Kinetic, go green.
There is nothing you set your mind on that you cannot achieve. and that has been my takeout from Kinetic. It looked impossible at some point. It looked as if it can't work in Nigeria. Why are we even bringing the solution to Nigerians are already comfortable with their keke, with their buying of fuel. They're okay with it. Why are we trying to disrupt the status quo? But with Kinetic, I've realized that we can change Nigeria and make Nigeria work one